If I could go back and give myself one piece of advice about money, it would not be which ETF to buy first. It would be which account to open first. The same ETF VOO SCHD QQQM inside a Roth IRA grows completely tax-free for life. Inside a taxable brokerage, you pay tax on every dividend every year. Inside a 401k, you defer taxes until retirement. Same fund, three completely different outcomes. The account is the decision that matters most. Today, I'm going to show you exactly which three accounts I would open first, the order I would fund them, and which ETFs I would put inside each one. My name is Marcus. No products, no commissions, just the data. Subscribe and give this a thumbs up. The order matters. Most people open a brokerage account, throw money in, and start buying ETFs. That is not wrong, but it is leaving real money on the table. The right order changes how much of your money the government takes and how much stays with you. Step 1. Get the free money first. Step 2. Protect the tax-free growth. Step 3. Overflow into taxable. 3 accounts, 3 jobs. Let me show you each one. Account 1. 401k. The free money machine. The first account is your 401k, and specifically getting every dollar of employer match. An employer match is an instant 50% to 100% return on your money before it invests in anything. If your employer matches 50% up to 6% of your salary and you earn $60,000, that is $1,800 in free money every year. No ETF on earth guarantees an instant 50% return, but your employer does. The 401k contribution limit for 2026 is $24,500 for employee contributions. You do not need to hit the full limit. You need to hit the match threshold first. What ETF do I put in the 401k? Look for the lowest fee S&P 500 index fund or total market index fund available. Something tracking the S&P 500 with an expense ratio under 0.10%. The goal inside a 401k is simple, low-fee, broad market. Leave it alone. One honest note. Traditional 401k contributions are pre-tax. You pay tax when you withdraw in retirement. If your employer offers a Roth 401k option, that is worth considering, depending on your current tax bracket. Account 2. Roth IRA, the best account in America. After capturing the full employer match, every dollar goes here next. The Roth IRA contribution limit for 2026 is $7,500 if you are under 50, $8,600 if you are 50 or older. To make a full contribution in 2026, you need income below $153,000 as a single filer or below $242,000 married filing jointly. Here is why this account is the most powerful in existence. Every dollar you put in a Roth IRA has already been taxed, and it will never be taxed again. The growth is tax-free. The dividends are tax-free. The withdrawals in retirement are tax-free. Put $7,500 into a Roth IRA at age 25. Invest it in VOO. Leave it for 40 years at VOO's historical 15.51% return. That $7,500 becomes approximately $842,000. Every dollar of that $842,000 tax-free. What ETF do I put in the Roth IRA? This is where SCHD belongs. SCHD pays approximately 3.20% in dividends every quarter. Inside a taxable account, those dividends are taxed even at the qualified rate. Inside a Roth IRA, every dividend lands completely tax-free and immediately reinvests. That compounding dividend snowball runs completely uninterrupted inside a Roth. SCHD's dividend has grown at 13.54% per year for a decade. Inside a Roth IRA, that compounding is never touched by the IRS. After SCHD, if you have contribution room left, add VOO for broad market growth. $7,500 a year into SCHD and VOO inside a Roth IRA, starting at 25, is one of the most powerful wealth-building decisions you can make. Account 3. Taxable Brokerage, the Overflow engine. After maxing the Roth IRA, every dollar extra goes here. The Taxable Brokerage account has no contribution limits, no income restrictions, no penalties for withdrawals. Total freedom, which is exactly why it comes third, not first. The key rule for this account: only hold tax-efficient ETFs here. ETF 1 VOO. Low turnover, rarely triggers capital gains distributions. You control when you pay tax by choosing when to sell. ETF 2 QQQM. Dividend yield only 0.52%. Almost all of the return comes through price appreciation, which is tax-deferred until you sell. No surprise tax bills from dividend distributions. What do I avoid in the taxable account? Bond ETFs like BND, all ordinary income taxed at your full rate. High-yield covered call ETFs like JEPI, 80 to 85% ordinary income. REIT ETFs like VNQ, non-qualified income up to 37%. These belong in your 401k or Roth IRA, not here. The taxable brokerage is for VOO and QQQM only. Low dividend, high appreciation, tax-deferred growth. The complete picture: 3 accounts, each one doing a specific job. 401k, get the full employer match first, then low-fee S&P 500 index fund, tax-deferred, free money. Roth IRA, $7,500 per year in 2026, SCHD for dividend compounding, tax-free. VOO for broad market growth, tax-free. Taxable brokerage overflow after the Roth is maxed. VOO and QQQM, only tax-efficient, low dividend appreciation focused. Same ETFs, right accounts? Maximum wealth, minimum tax. The bottom line: most investors spend years debating which ETF to buy. The better question is which account to put it in. Get the employer match in your 401k. That is free money nobody should leave behind. Max the Roth IRA, $7,500 a year, growing completely tax-free for decades. Overflow into taxable with only tax-efficient ETFs, VOO and QQQM. That is the system. 3 accounts set up once, build wealth quietly for decades. If this helped you, hit that thumbs up and tell me in the comments which of these 3 accounts are you currently using and which one are you missing. Subscribe for more informative video, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep it simple.